Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Catherine Candelaria and I go by Teacher Cat sa ESL industry. Although, hindi pa ako officially an ESL teacher yet since nag-a-apply pa rin ako ngayon to become one. And hopefully soon, maging part na ako ng ESL industry. So basically, this channel serves as my journey with you all, wherein I will share or I share my experience sa different application, ganun, different companies, yung mga application processes nila na makakatulong din sa inyo if you are also an aspiring ESL teacher. And if you haven't watched my first video, it's about my experience sa real job interview. You can visit my profile and watch that video. But today, we are going to talk, or I am going to share with you the information about MCLA or Means Center for Language Acquisition ESL Company. All right. So let's go. Okay, so guys, I will talk about different things here, like the basic info about MCLA, the requirements and qualifications, as well as the application process. I will walk you through it. Since nag-apply ako dito and sadly hindi ako nakapasa, hopefully this video will help you pass yours. All right? So first, MCLA Mint, or MCLA again, stands for Mint Center for Language Acquisition. They cater Korean students and the rate starts at 150 per hour and nabasa ko na tumataas pa siya. Okay, nag-increase pa siya. Next is the teaching approach ay video class, booking system, and may sarili pong platform, ang MCLA. For the schedule, meron actually naka-attach sa email if ever mag-apply kayo. So, I'll walk you through it kapag nasa application process na tayo, okay? Kasi may different schedules sila. And nandun yung view ba sa email. Mas magandang doon na siya matakal. They offer full-time and part-time. So for the qualifications, with or without experience, with exceptional English proficiency, someone who has outstanding communication skills, and currently residing in the Philippines. So kung meron kayo agad nito, qualifications, there's a hope. For the PC or laptop requirements, ang laptop ko is Intel i3. Yung nakalagay naman sa kanilang requirements is Intel i5 5th gen or higher. Minimum 8 gig RAM, at least 60 gig free space in Drive C, HD webcam, and headset with microphone. Make sure na ang headphone niya is noise cancelling. Okay? Windows 10 or 11 OS. May instances na, for example, Mac OS is not allowed for now or Windows 11 is not allowed for now. May mga ganong instances. So, be mindful pa rin about researching sa current requirements nila, okay? For the internet plan naman, dapat consistent 20 Mbps speed siya and significant info, dapat LAN cable yung inyong gamit. LAN cable, Ethernet, wired connection, basta hindi kayo naka-Wi-Fi or hindi kayo naka-prepaid connection, wireless, hindi kayo naka-wireless, kailangan talaga, required talaga sa nila yung LAN cable or Ethernet connection. Alright? So, if okay kayo sa lahat ng requirements na to, let's jump onto the application process. Let's go. The application process, I will share my screen and lahat kasi ng yun is nasa email nila. Okay, dito muna tayo. Or here. Let's start with their Facebook. Ang Facebook nila is this. MCLA means search nyo lang yan and follow nyo. Hindi sila masyadong ma-post. Actually, ang latest post nila is March 20. And yung sinabi ko kanina, if you scroll down here, yung requirements about the requirements, galing siya actually here, 2023 pa. Pero usually kasi, di ba, i3, yung nire-require nila na these are laptop. And i3 naman din yung ginamit ko for the application. And wala namang kaso doon. Wala naman akong natanggap na like, ano about it. And this, alright. This is their email. I'll include na lang yung email sa description para if you're interested, apply kayo. Subject, this, pero yung subject ko here. Let's go through this. Alright. So, nung nag-apply ako, this is what I sent them. Aspiring MCLA Mint tutor. And send siya here, mcla.mint.recruitment something. Again, ilalagay ko siya sa description. Just make sure na yung pang-send nyo na email is yung frequently used nyo or something like that. Ako kasi gumawa talaga ako ng email na para sa ESL teaching talaga. Para hindi magulo yung mga email ko, ganun. Ito yung sabi ko lang. Magsasend lang kayo actually sa kanila ng CV, resume, slash resume. Pero ako sinend ko parehas. Kasi why not, diba? Or you can send naman resume or CV. Ayan. So, kapag natanggap na nila yan, magre-reply sila sa'yo. Ayan, ang position mo is home-based ESL teacher, of course. Job overview. Ito yung sinabi ko kanina. South Korean students, kids to adults, video. Oh, yeah. Nag-offer din sila ng audio classes. I don't have further info about audio classes kasi I apply for video classes, alright? So, if bet nyo is audio classes, mas okay na mag-research kayo about it. They provide materials and constructive feedback. Ito yung training schedule. If makapasa kayo, actually, if makapasa kayo sa kanilang application process, meron pa kayong 2 weeks training before kayo mag-start talaga. And as far as I know, siya ay paid. Paid yung kanilang 2 weeks training. Ito. Ayan, yung training schedule. Ito pala yung sa ano, schedule ng pagtuturo, yung mga shift. Pag ano, full-time, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. with breaks. Part-time, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Philippine time with breaks also. Yun ay pang PM or pang hapon ba? Hapon to evening. This one. Okay. Kung gusto niyo naman is pang umaga, pero nakalagay dito limited siya. So, I don't know if available pa siya. Anyway, kung gusto niyo pang umaga, meron silang 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Full-time with breaks. Wala silang part-time actually, no? Or this is part-time. 5, 10, 5, full-time. Well, nakalagay dito is full-time siya. Or I guess this is, part-time. I don't know, but full-time yung nakalagay. So, yeah, you can take a screenshot or whatsoever. Alright, kung okay na kayo mag-screenshot. This is their shift. And, next is, may papa-fill outan sila sa inyo na survey form, which is this. Okay? Ayan, pili kayo ng shift. Ito pa, more comprehensive view. Pili kayo ng shift, and so on so forth na information. Try natin. Their requirements. Ayan, ito yung ano, kanilang up-to-date requirement. Here, nakalagay here, Mac and other OS are not allowed. Alright. Now you know. Processor, Intel i5, 5th gen, i3. You can take a screenshot of the requirements. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Ayan. Kailangan nyo ng picture about your equipment specifications and the internet speed result. Meron naman yan ditong link kung saan pwede. And then next, ito. Ayan, kung anong meron kayo sa inyong laptop. Next one is, ito, kailangan mag-Discord kayo. So, wala akong Discord eh. So, and as far as I know, wala nito nung nag-apply ako. Hindi. So, kapag nag-text na kayo dyan, ayan, ayan na yung next, ganyan. Ayan, full name, birth date, age, lagay tayo dito ng anything. Ayan, for example. Tapos age natin, for example, is 23, single or married, present address. Mhm. Ayan. For example, just click your present address. If you are from region 4A, go click it. And contact number, emergency contact. Ito is, yung ilalagay nyo dito is person. Contact person. For example, your mom's name, father's name, and here naman, their number. And relation to the applicant, for example, nga is mother mo siya, father, ganun. Educational background, ayan, yung mga included. Next is work experience. Ayan. For example, ang work experience niyo lang is isa. Ay, naglagay lang ako dito ng NA. Tapos isa lang yung nilagyan ko. Following, as may lagi sila, following. Did I fill out something like this? Okay, hindi naman siya required since walang asterisk. So, if wala kayo nitong mga diagnosis na to, you can skip it. Okay, hindi din siya required kapag may mga ganito na. Kapag may mga ganito lang yung required, okay? Okay, pregnant or not, number of children. Okay, were you fired? If nag-work na kayo previously, ayan. Then next. Ayan. So, kung nag-clarify kayo or nag-certify kayo na lahat ng information is true and correct, and kapag may false info kayo na nilagay, discontinuance agad siya ng application or may result. So, discontinuance of the application. So, lagyan nyo lang ito yung full name nyo. That's all. Tapos na kayo sa application form. Next naman is, ito ay sa ano pa lang first reply pa lang nila. Medyo mahaba talaga yung application process ng MCLA. So, kung talagang eager talaga kayo na maging part nito, just bear with it and do your best. Okay. Step 1, if you fill out mo yung form na yun. Step 2 is, magko-complete ka ng 1-minute typing test. Medium difficulty. Basahin nyo to. Yung mga naka-bold, like this, kailangan nyo siyang basahin talaga. 1 minute typing test at medium difficulty. Kasi isa-set niyo siya dito. 1 minute, ayan, 1 minute. Kasi minsan, ang nakalagay lang dyan 30 seconds, ganun. Pero sabi doon is 1 minute, tapos medium. Medium. And you can start na. Make sure to take a screenshot, okay, of the result. Nakalagay naman here. Screenshot the result, okay? After that, big five personality test naman tayo. Personality test, also known as the five-factor model. Sasagutan niyo rin yon. And screenshot niyo rin siya after. This is what it looks like. Ayan. Simple. May mga questions lang na ganyan. Sasagutan niyo lang siya lahat. Medyo matagal magsagot since marami siya. Pero, just take your time. And ang sasagutan niyo is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 yung sasagutan niyo. Just take your time. Kung willing naman talaga kasi tayo mag-apply, di ba? We will go through any application processes. Make sure to have a screenshot, isa-isa. Okay, screenshot nyo yung, nakalagay dito, 7 screenshots. 7 screenshots, right? First screenshot is about the typing test, that's 1. And the other 6 is 1, extroversion, openness, 2, neuroticism, 3, agreeableness, 4, conscientiousness is 5th. And the 6th one is yung pang-overall nila. Pinakauna naman yung lalabas, yung pang-overall nila, and then scroll down lang kayo, makikita nyo yung mga individual results. Alright? So, dapat 7 yung inyong screenshot sa first email na ito. And this is what I sent them. Ganyan. And ito yung sa typing test, ito yung openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, neuroticism, agreeableness, and ito yung overall, the big five. Okay? Next, after nila yung matanggap, mag-move forward na sa application, and next nyo naman iti-take is grammar test. This is the grammar test. It's over 50. 41/50 ako. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung kanilang passing ba. Pero 41/50 ako and nakapasa naman ako. Okay, grammar test After nun, step 2 naman, which is the reading test. I-click nyo muna to. Ito kasi, mind you, yung kanilang, what's this? Yung kanilang reading test is, may timer. Timed siya, 40 minutes. Ayan. So, ito yun, this one, yung may cursor. Ito yung may timer. Huwag nyo muna i-click. I-click nyo tong questionnaires passage. And the questionnaires pala will be based on this passage. So, i-click nyo muna to. And this is it. Ayan, reviewin nyo muna lahat. Reviewin nyo muna lahat before kayo magsagot. Alright? Kasi time talaga siya. Kapag nabusan ka ng oras, hindi na ma-include or something like that. So, ayan. After mo lahat yan ma-take, reply ka ulit sa kanila. Na-complete mo na, ganyan. Ayan. And then next naman, since tapos na yung mga tests, ito yung sinabi nila sa akin. Approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes. Screening process, speaking test, and final interview. Para alam nyo yung nangyari. Wala pang 1 hour. Wala pang atang 30 minutes na tapos na. Kasi, oh my God. Hindi ako prepared na ganun pala yung gagawin dun sa kanila. Eh, wala akong napanood na ganun. So ganito siya. Sa speaking test, actually, hindi nga ako nag-final interview eh. Actually, hindi nga ako nag-final interview kasi, wait lang, stop share ko muna. Actually, hindi nga ako nag-final interview kasi speaking test lang yung nakuha ko. So, ibig sabihin, speaking test pa lang, ligwak na ako agad. So, ang nangyari dyan is, sa speaking test, magsasend sila sa'yo ng file. Ano kasi, magsasend sila ng Zoom and gora-gora ka. I'm very sorry. Gora-gora ka. Enter Zoom, ganun. Kala ko ano lang. Literal na speaking test, ganun. Yung pala, magsasend sila ng file, tapos may images, may mga babasahin ka, ganun. Tapos magtatanong sila sa'yo. Ayun. Okay, so ganito ha. Sa speaking test nila, may isasend sila sa yung file. I-open mo yon. Okay? Pagka-open mo nun, edi may mga nakalagay doon. Tapos tatanungin ka nila kung nakikita mo ba. Halimbawa, yung part A, kung nakikita mo ba, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, for example, may image doon, tapos itatanong niya kung anong nangyayari doon sa image na yun. So, make sure na yung inyong sagot is detailed, straight to the point, kung ano talagang nakikita nyo. Like, workout talaga sa pagsasalita. Full English. Ako, okay naman ako doon sa part na yan. Napalawanag ko yung picture, like, na-explain ko kung yung mga tinatanong niya, na-explain ko. Ang need nyo maging aware talaga is sa vocabulary. Oh my gosh. Sa ano, kasi may part din doon na magbabasa ka lang, like ipapabasa sa'yo yung, halimbawa, 1 to 9, babasahin mo lang siya. That's easy. Madali yun. Madali lang din magpaliwanag ng picture. Pero work out din on your vocab. Kasi out of 5 na words, ang nagawan ko lang ng sentences ay 3. Okay? And since kinabahan na nga ako nun, di pa ako sure kung maayos kong na-construct yung sentences. Okay? So, words like, ano kasi yun? Mag-imik sila, for example, is attire. Use the word attire in a sentence, tapos i-spell nila yan. Or nung nag-interview sa'yo, something like that, sa yung kaharap mo sa Zoom, use attire in a sentence, tapos i-spell nila yun, A-T-T-I-R-E, ganun. Tapos, yun, gamitin mo siya in a sentence. May dalawa doon na I don't know, like crickets, that's the one hindi ko na-answer. And, nung hindi ko siya na-answer, that's actually the second word. Nung hindi ko siya na-answer, parang kinabahan ako agad. So, guys, kapag may di kayo na-answer, stay composed para gumana pa rin ng maayos ang inyong brain. Kasi maubos talaga yung brain cells nyo kapag kinabahan kayo so much. So, yeah. Next naman is, after naman nun is, magbabasa siya ng paragraph. Maikli lang naman. Magbabasa siya, tapos, puwede mo siyang ilista or sa notes mo sa phone puwede mong ilista yung mga sinasabi niya kasi uulitin niyo yun, ulitin yung mga sinabi niya, ayan. Make sure na nalista niyo lahat ng sinabi niya and na-pronounce niyo pagka-pronounce niyo, na-pronounce niyo lahat ng maayos, okey? Tas last naman nun is nagtanong siya about sa, for example, workplace. Ano ang workplace, ano ang work function, tapos bigyan ka niya ng time para mag-isip ng mga sasabihin mo and then yun, sabihin mo na. And then ayun nga, I enjoy the process. 'Di lang ako nakapasa talaga. And hopefully this video will help you. So yeah, magse-send sila ng Zoom, ganyan. Tas yun, ito na, appreciate your interest in home-based ESL. Your position was thank you. Tas yan, we will not be pushing through with your application. Yes, as always, meron pa ring compliment, ganun. And if hindi kayo nakapasa pala, pwedeng mag-reapply within 3 months. 3 months. So that's all guys. I hope you learned a lot from this video and please be prepared talaga when you're applying sa mga companies. Make sure na marami kayong na-search, marami kayong info na nakuha about their company, especially sa mga kung paano sila mag-conduct ng interview and yung mga ways nila, ganun, before kayo sumabak sa pag-apply. So guys, if ever you are an aspiring MCLA tutor, kindly watch this video and parang take it to heart, really understand and practice. Please practice. All right? So thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sorry, hindi pa kasi ako masyadong sanay magsalita sa video. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you on my next one. Please subscribe. Subscribe.